Hi, this is Dave Akins with Savvy Optics. This video is about setting up and calibrating a Savvy Inspector Flats system. This is a Savvy Inspector Flats system. It's a motorized system, but this procedure works the same for calibration for any of the flats models. If it's a lens system, the procedure is different. First thing you're going to do when you get it out of the box and you get it set up is you're going to set the head height. We have to drop the head in order to ship it. So the first thing you do is make sure that this head height from the top of the bracket that holds the head to the top of the post that the bracket is mounted on, that has to be 96 millimeters plus or minus about a millimeter. Okay? Once you've got your head height set, if it's a motorized system, check your cabling. The way the cabling works is this is an X system. So there's X systems and T systems. The T systems are slightly different. Most of the systems going forward are going to be X systems. So the X staging, this is an X joystick. The joystick is connected to the computer via a cable. It is also connected via a second cable to the Z stage. The Z stage is then connected via another cable that's run underneath the system to the Y stage. And then the Y stage is connected to the X stage via the short patch cable. Okay? So when we ship it, we have to change the cabling, so you may have to re-cable it when you get it set up. Once you've got it cabled, you're able to get the stage to move and everything, then you're going to go ahead and calibrate the system. So the calibration comes in two parts. You can do them in any order. I'll be doing first the scratches for scratch brightness, and then I'll be doing the digs for magnification. So for scratch brightness, you're going to take one of these SIF4M trays, and you're going to put your 5 scratches from your Davidson D668 set onto the tray. I've already done that, and then I've loaded the tray onto the system. So you're going to go ahead and translate the stage until you get the first of your scratches. This is the number 10 scratch. And I want to get the green box underneath the letter S on the scratch. So that's a position where I'm going to take a measurement. I take that measurement and it's at 8.8, the raw scratch value that's here. And I'm going to enter that into the spreadsheet over here. So here's the raw scratch value, and you'll see that in the spreadsheet we have a place for 6 measurements per scratch. One for S, one for A, and so on. So you'll enter the value here. That's my value for the number 10 scratch. S, and then I'm going to translate the stage so I'm underneath the A, get another measurement, and enter the data there. Okay, I'm just going to keep going and get 6 measurements per scratch, entering it into the table, and then the software or the spreadsheet is going to calculate what the average value is for your 6 measurements per scratch and report whether or not it's within the allowed range. So the allowed range for these scratches is going to be built right into the spreadsheet. It's plus or minus 5% based on the measurement that I took here today. And these are my data for the same scratches that are going to be coming with the system. So you should get the exact same answer on your own system. Okay, once I've got my scratch data entered, go ahead and take your calibration plate off. And that was all done in ANSI Army calibration mode. So the calibration file that I select is ANSI Army V12-21, or whatever the current issue is. That's the one that's issued today. Now I'm going to load my digs. And the digs are also loaded onto the same type of tray. You'll have to unload and reload. And then you're going to translate the stage until the dig is in the measurement window. Here we're going to have to change cal files. We're going to want to use cal file dig mode. And that's because you want to get the brightness down to the level where you're not blooming and measuring the dig as if it were too large. Here you're only taking 1 measurement per dig, and you're going to enter it into the spreadsheet in the appropriate location. So this is the number 10 dig, and I'm getting 9.9, so I'll go ahead and enter into the spreadsheet 9.9. And then I'll go ahead and do the same thing for the number 5 and the 20, 40, and the 50. So I get all 5 dig measurements. So in all, you have 5 dig measurements, and then you have 6 measurements per scratch for 5 scratches. All that data goes into the spreadsheet, and you check to make sure that all of your values are within the allowed limits. Okay, that's it. So then if everything's consistent with the requirement, then your system is calibrated, the calibration is still valid. Thanks very much.